welcome to another HRCYED update. I think this is the 5th one now. I'm not really sure. It could be. I once again have the heat on because it is freezing. It's really forward outside, right? You have kind of a storm going on. All the trees, like of course the leaves are falling, but also the branches, not the big ones. But you know, it's a mess. And it was raining so much you couldn't even see the road anymore. So fall is definitely here. Also, I don't know if you can see, but I rearranged the bookshelf. This whole top shelf now is full, as you can see, and the rest is empty. I also have some fall decorations up. I have quite a lot of books here to talk about. I'm always collecting them on my desk, and at a certain point I'm just like, I've had enough. I want to talk about this and put them away, either in my donation box or onto my bookshelf. I'm gonna flip it over because I'm gonna start with the book that I recently got. Oh my god, how am I supposed to do this? Okay, nice. Don't have to say much about this now. This is the Buch 602. Yeah, you know, like Disney comics. I get them every single one. Alright. Then I have finished this. This I didn't even talk about wanting to read, but it was there, you know, it's written in this kind of way. Yes, I marked quite a lot. This is Marcus Aurelius. I don't know what they're called in English. Self-reflections? Could it be? I'm not sure. I got this in Trier because they currently have the exhibition going on for Marcus Aurelius, so I figured might as well buy it. And this will count for biography and Greek, you know, translations, Greek. Too modern. Or of course, you know, if you go to the like the biography one, that is my own personal challenge, that is read 10 biographies or autobiographies, and I think I'm now at 5. However, it is one more biography done, right? And with the translations, I think I'm now at 4. I need 5. But again, one more done. I really enjoyed this, although I feel like some of it was a bit too much for me. You know, I just sat there and thought, what the fuck is going on? I had to reread it a couple of times. And also, a lot of things are repeated. And you just sit there and think, get to the goddamn point, please. Thank you. But still, I enjoyed reading it. And will I read it again? Probably not, but it was good. The newest book, Illuminate book, it's beautiful. The second death of Locke. Wait till you see it with that dust jacket, because it's gorgeous. Are you seeing this? I don't like the back so much, but the front, it looks like an actual old vintage book, you know. Gorgeous, beautiful, beautiful. And, you know, the end pages. I love getting these books. I love being surprised by them, because you know, you get, if you don't have Illuminate, you often get a spoiler card in your emails. You know, I never click on that, so I always get surprised whenever I get the package and open up. I'm super excited about it, but that is yet again one more book on my TBR and one more Illuminate book that I haven't read yet. I think I have like 7 or 8 at this point. I should read them. I know. I will get to it eventually. Finally finish this one. I still have to film the update and the conclusion and the review or whatnot. I had pretty hard time with this. I don't know why. It's not the story itself. The story is nice. It's well written. I love the idea behind it. I think it's good. I struggled with it. For like 2 weeks I did not pick it up. And when I got the new release for September, which was the Secret of Secrets by Dan Brown, I rather pick that one up, which is almost 700 pages, than reading this. I don't know, did it put me into reading slump? I have no idea, but I finally finished it. I gave it, I think, 4 stars, because it was really good. And of course, our main character was betrayed by the people she thought would never betray her. Nothing ever is how it seems. That's how it usually is with the fantasy books. Same with this. I'll get to that soon. Yeah, this counted for August release and BIPOC Asia. It will go onto my Asian shelf. I've been working out. It's a lot of arm workouts. This will be the Asian shelf, like the 2 top ones. I have a lot of Japanese and Korean on there, and the ones I'm struggling with. If you know any good, you know, like from Thailand, India, whatever, let me know. I want to have like a bookshelf for every continent, but I don't have that much space. So I might have to shuffle things around. I'm happy that it's just a standalone, because I feel like the story is told, right? Sometimes you have a I'm getting to that. Sometimes you have a story where you're like, okay, well, this actually makes sense, and then you realize or you see that the author has announced another book and then it will be a series or trilogy. And then last but not least, for this update, this clip, a Daniel Page, Stealing Snow. This here. Yes, it arrived like this from Amazon. Do not even ask. This accounted for 2016 and for the white cover. And this is about Snow, who has been living majority of her life in a mental institution, like a psychiatric hospital, and you know, she always dreamed about walking through mirrors. And turns out she is actually a long lost princess, and she's supposed to bring down the king and save all of the people. She also has snow magic and all, which I thought was really cool. But she was in that hospital with a guy named Bale, and Bale is the love of her life. Apple, like, what do you call it? The apple of my eye. The best thing that ever happened to her. She's 16 years old, right? The best thing that ever happened to her, and love of my life, and I want to live with you forever and ever and ever, blah blah. And he kind of gets kidnapped, or you know, is nowhere to be found. He's lost, and she's on a mission to rescue him and save him and bring him back to the real world, because she goes into her world where she's a princess and she didn't know about it. The whole time, like, you have so many people tell you how dangerous this whole situation is, how dangerous her father, the king, is, how she actually needs to work with the magic that she has, because she can make snow, right, and hurt people with it. The only thing she thinks about is, oh, my Bale, what is Bale doing? I need to help him, I need to get him out of there. He's so lonely and scared without me. And blah. Girl, 2 stars. Max. This, I guess, was supposed to be a duology or trilogy, but this came out in 2016, and ever since that, it's radio silence from the author, so I guess it wasn't perceived as well as they thought it would be, but no. Even if there was a second book out, I would not read it, because no. I am currently reading the Knickerbocker book, that is like the game, right, where you have to make your own decisions, you know, and then it says, if you make this decision, go to page whatever. If you want to do this, go to this page. I haven't started yet, but I will. So there are 3 stories. It's 3 stories in one book, so I thought maybe I can do 1 story, then read a palate cleanse in between. Probably not a big chunky book like this, but still something in between. Then read the next story, another book in between, and the last story. I don't know, we will see. I still have 1 book left to read from my library, you know, from the library, and I have to go back in 5 days. So maybe I should get to that. We'll see. So bye. Bro. Hold on. I'm finally ready to film a new update. It's been quite a while since I filmed the video, so the books have been stacked and the books have been collecting, and it's a lot. I went to the library today. I got 3 new books today, you know, apart from the library ones, and it's just a lot. So I'll start with the library books. I will film a short for that. I will film a short for that as well. We have Crescent City, House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas. Which looks absolutely beautiful. This has been on my Goodreads wishlist for 5 years, almost 5 years, so it's time. It's a huge, chunky book. But I think it's only a trilogy, so that might work for my trilogy. Yeah, also the library has all 3 books, so that is very nice. That's this. Then this one. The lady, you know, if you've ever been to a library, you have to check out the books, and the lady there was very beautiful and very nice, and she told me that this book is not good. I was like, really? And she asked me, do you know when you read a book and you can tell that the writing does not match the period of time it's actually set in? Apparently this is this Greek mythology, when the Greek queen Helen is kidnapped by Trojans, the Greeks sail in pursuit, besieging the city of Troy. They don't talk the way Greek people would talk, so it's like the writing is too modern for the period of time that it's set in, apparently. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope it's still good. This would be easy to read, but these 2, I have really high ambitions for this month. I only have a month to read them, not even. Empire of the Vampire by Jay Kristoff. This has also been on my Goodreads wishlist, TBR, whatever, for I think 3 years. I try to not get too many books, because I'm going to be very honest with you. If you remember, last month I also got the Consider Fleabus one by Ian M. Banks, and I put it on my Goodreads as currently reading. But I did not read a single page. I just looked at it, you know, and I was like, nah, I'm just not interested in it. maybe sci-fi in general is just not for me. So I only got 3 books at the library now, but 2 are very big chunky books, over 700 pages. Yes, I did not get as many books, and 2 books that were on the wish list, and then 1 Greek mythology, which I also enjoy, but they're still very chunky books, so I don't know if I will get to them. I think there are audiobooks available as well, but if I have the physical copy, I want to read the physical copy. I got 5 other books. These were all come before. This I have actually read before. I had the audiobook for it. This is A Touch of Malice by Scarlett St. Clair. Hades and Persephone, book 5. And then we'll go straight onto the shelf, above you. Yeah, I've read this whole series before. Well, listened. I had the audiobooks. This is One Piece 13. As one knows, this is my new release for October. The second book in the Right series, duology, I think it's duology, by Ali Hazelwood, and I read, again listened to, Right, in April. So now the new book is out. I will film a new release vlog for that. The first one was spicy, let's just say, and a bit awkward with the whole nut thing. Yeah, but you will see a video for that. And then, that game, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, whatever it's called in English. I think that's a great game. And that made me get into Indiana Jones. I watched, some of them are on Netflix, and I watched one of them. And then came the fact that we have a Herkia prompt for reading the all the adaptations. So a play, a movie, a TV series, a web series, whatever. As a movie. I've never watched, this is Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, I think this was called in English. I've never watched the movie and I never read the book, so I figured I could do 2 at once. And there are also pictures in. Ta-da! Can I just say, a young Harrison Ford with a suit and the glasses. Then the last new book that I have, which is the book club pick for October, Agatha Christie, and then there were none. I'm currently reading that. I'm on page, it's very spectacular, page 8. Yeah, I will also film a vlog for this, so you will get 2 vlogs soon. When I was in the library, I was close to getting a J.R.R. Tolkien book because, well, he's the master of all, right? Lord of the Rings and Hobbit and everything that has something to do with that whole universe is loved by a lot of people. The library has so many books, and I even had to Google how to read Tolkien books in order because I was overwhelmed. There's 2 shelves full of just Tolkien books, right? On 2 different bookcases, but still 2 shelves full. I was a bit overwhelmed, so I told myself that next year, starting January, I want to read all of Tolkien's books. Not in a year, but maybe 1 book a month, which gives me the opportunity to reread Lord of the Rings, like The Fellowship of the Ring, and then The Two Towers, and the last one that I have not read is The Return of the King. I've seen the movies several times. I've read The Hobbit as well, twice, and then, the reread read recently, so that doesn't count. But yeah, I just really want to get back into it. And just, like I said, there's so many books available, and a lot of people love the whole series from first book to second book. Everything in between as well. I want to know. Yeah, that will be a big project for 2026. Another book to talk about. I finished this. Yay! This is Sweet Evil by Wendy Higgins. This is about children of demons, right? Living on Earth, and they're supposed to be bad influences. And the better they are, the better their karma is, whatever. And you have Anna, who is not only the daughter of a demon, but also the daughter of an angel. So she's the best of both worlds, right? One side is good, the other side is bad, and she's fighting an internal fight of what side will I let win. And then her father comes in. He was in jail for a very long time. He comes in. He's the demon of alcohol, right? And he's like, you know what? You need to toughen up, have some shots, and then we'll see how it goes. I like the story itself, but Anna is just so whiny. I'm not sure if this is young adult or not, but she's so whiny. Maybe I'm too old for young adult at this point. The story is great. There are 2 more books. It's a trilogy, but oh my god, that's just... I would give this 3.5 stars, but it's just too much going on, right? You have that one guy, the bad guy, who she should not hang out with, but she hangs out with him anyways because she's just drawn to him because he's, the baddie. Also, he has a British accent. Of course he has. I liked it. I would not purchase the other books. I think I will keep it for now. But it's not my favorite. So one book is done, and that counted for spirits, slash, angel, because she's the daughter of an angel, and ABC for S for sweet evil. Also, I still have to do like the whole I don't know what the category is called in her yet, but the creatures, like the fae folk, the merfolk, spirits, zombies, vampires, I think. All of that. The mythical creatures. I have one done now. These 2 books will go on the shelf. This definitely in here, because in my bedroom I have my favorite books. This might stay outside. And then the rest, all of this is unread. So much for, I'm going to buy 1 book for every single book I read. I'm now at -2. I have to read 3 books in order to buy a new one. I would start the vlog for the Agatha Christie one now, and then I'll talk to you when I'm done with the book, I think. Yeah, bye. Alright, very quick update. I'm filming 3 videos back to back. I finished this. I loved it. I gave it 3 stars. I just, at first I thought, how is she going to write about 10 murders? Will it be too repetitive? Will it be too boring or too weird? It all made sense. I mean, yes, the revelations. Yes, but still, I really enjoyed it. And I had a good time. It's another Agatha Christie down for me, and it will stay in my collection. I'm super excited I read this, and it will count for HRCYED adaptation play. I read now the book and watching the play, so there's a bonus point for me. And it will count for C for Christie. Currently I'm reading Empire of the Vampire. I'm like 150 pages in. It's really good, but it's 700 something pages, you know what I mean? It's a very big book. A very big book. That is it. That's the update. I want to, I finished this a few days ago and I still haven't done an update for it, so I figured it's time. This was really good, actually. I'm surprised. I'm still kind of cautious of the Miss Marple books. Maybe next month. So yes, I'm going to take a shower now and get all of this off so I can feel like myself again, Sometimes I put makeup on just because I have to, right? Because I don't really care what people think, right? I go out without makeup, but sometimes my dark circles are just too much and people think I'm actually sick. I will continue with Empire of the Vampire, and the thing is, it is actually divided in different sections, so book 1, book 2, book 3, and I don't, given the fact it's such a big book, I want to put a thinner one in between, like 200 pages, so. But then, yes, that will get my count up, because for every book I read, I can buy a new one, but it will take me even longer to finish Empire of the Vampire, and I still have a Crescent City, which is also a huge chunky book. Also 700 pages as well, roughly. So no, I will focus on 1 book now, and then finish that, and then I get the next one, and then read that. So that was the update. Shower now. Hi, a very, very quick update. It is, I think, October 20th. Yes, it is. I've decided to DNF this book. This is the first official DNF in my HRCYED challenge, and yes, I know that the book will not count for HRCYED now, because one of the challenges is to not DNF a book, you have to push through. I just cannot deal with this anymore. So it will not count for Vampire, and it will also not count for Australia. I'm just sick and tired of this book. I made it 455 pages or so into the book, which is more than halfway. I just cannot deal with this anymore. It's just too long, it's too boring. I do not care about a single person in this whole entire book. Period. Do not care. And I'm just mad at myself for wasting so much time in this book. So you have the main character who is an absolute asshole. He's not even like in a sexy, mysterious way, like a shadow daddy or whatever. No, he's just an asshole. Period. And he is one of the most famous vampire slayers and vampire hunters, killers, whatever there is. And now he was asked by the Queen of I don't give a fuck, seriously, to tell the whole story. Tell his whole life, because it's very important. It's a very important story, because he's one of the greatest, whatever. He's literally telling his whole fucking story. From the moment he found out that he had special powers when he was like 15, 16, up until now was in his 30s. I do not care. I just cannot deal with this anymore. No, this book is almost 800 pages long, right? 700 something pages. 400 pages too many. I just do not care anymore. Yes, okay, well, maybe not that illustration. The illustrations are very cool. But it's just, like, you have, it's repetitive, kind of like, what's it called? The Walking Dead, right? You have a certain group of people that find each other, they try and survive, some get killed, they move on, they find another group of people, they try and survive, some get killed, they move on, you know what I mean? It's always the same thing. There's so many places, so many people, so many names, so many unnecessary animal deaths. Like I said, the main character is an asshole, there's so much drinking going on, and he's just plays dove as, oh, I'm just trying to relax a little. You're an asshole. Whether you're drunk or not. You know what I mean? God, no. So this, no. DNF, I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I gave it a fair chance, right? More than halfway done. 450 something pages, more than halfway done, that you're not can anymore. The first official DNF that I've had since 1st of July. Yeah, because that's when I started Hook Yet, and ever since that I have not DNF'd the book. But here we are. You know what? I have put J. Christoph on my list on my list of authors I never read from again, because I read Nevernight and I actually sold that book. So no, not for me anymore. However, I finished 2 other books very quickly. This is One Piece 13. Finished that, enjoyed it. I will continue on with the series, and then I finished this one, the Knickerbocker Bundle by Thomas Brezina. And this is the book, if I remember correctly, that you can build your own story. So if you think this is the case, you go to that page. If you think this is the case, you go to that page. 3 different stories, and you had to solve the crime and the mystery and all. And I thought it was really cool, and I had some fun with this. So I will definitely keep that as well. And also, I collected these books when I was a kid, and then at a certain point I thought, oh, I'm too old for this, let's get rid of them. And I want them again in my life, you know, kind of like the American Ashley books that I got rid of. I have a huge collection of American Ashley because, I mean, we're not the same age. When are they born? 86? They're a bit older than me. However, I grew up with them, and I remember I devoured all of their movies. I devoured all their books, and, you know, like the fashion and all, I loved it. And now I'm slowly purchasing everything back, which is a shame because it's friggin' expensive. Anyways, long story short, I finished 2 books. I DNF'd 1. This can go back to the library, and maybe someone else will enjoy it. I don't. And then these 2 I will put onto my bookshelves. I'm currently reading a lustiges Taschenbuch, which, you know, I need to calm down from. This book is just really pissing me off. It's just really annoying me. It's really annoying me. You would think that with 700 plus pages, you would be engaged in the story and all, but nah, I just don't care anymore. So that's it. Bye. Jesus Christ, I desperately need a shower. What the hell is this? We're not going to talk about it. I'm just here to film a quick update of what I'm reading, what I finished, and what I got new. So currently, I'm reading A Treachery of Swans by A.B. Poranek. Gorgeous. It's an illuminated book, right? That's why it's beautiful. Yeah. This will be for a reading vlog and for a new series that I'm doing, which is reading all my Illumicrate books. I have this one there. I don't know if you can see it. Mistress of Lies. That was the first one that I got, and, you know, I read it, and it's here. I gave it 3 stars. Not good, not bad, but for sentimental reasons, I kept it. And then I read like 1 or 2 more, and then the rest I film a short with, and then they go into my TBR pod, never to be seen again. I really have to work my way through it. So this is a retelling of Swan Lake. First chapter, I'm 10 pages in, but it's retelling of Swan Lake. And what I really love about this, I'm a bit biased here, but you have the playlist in the back and Black Swan with BTS. If you know, you know. So yeah, I'm currently reading this. Of course, I'm reading it without dust jacket because these, I just don't want to ruin them. Either I keep them or I just sell them, and obviously you don't want to sell something with a ripped dust jacket. But still, this is where I'm at. And so far, this character, like these are the 2 main characters, right? This is this main character that we're currently following. This is Odile. And this is Marie Daudet. It's all, well, it's not all French, obviously the book's in English, but the names and places and some, like, the author didn't say crown, they said couronne. So for me, it's easy because I speak French. But for people who don't really speak French, or maybe just know the basics, like bonjour, comment ça va? It might be a bit rough. But yeah, so far we have this character here who is an actress at the Théâtre du Roi, and she's basically told to get close to her and take her place because she's supposed to marry the Dauphin. And then she wants to marry the Dauphin, get close to the Dauphin, and then steal the crown. That's what matters. So, and it's a sapphic book, so you can imagine what's going on there, right? I mean, if you see this. Yeah, that's what I'm currently reading. And then what I have finished, I finished the lustiges Taschenbuch 602. That did not count for anything, apart from getting my read books up. I just love these. Ah, so nice. Before I get to the other book that I read, I've also got the 603. This here, the yellow pot, that is glow in the dark. I didn't know that. I had it laying here, like this, top side up, and, you know, I got ready to go to bed and turned the lights off, and then I saw something, you know, shine. I was like, what the hell is that? So So I came close to this and I was like, oh, the book. I love that. You know, I'm a 90s kid. Do you remember the stars that you could put on either the wall or the ceiling that glowed in the dark? Oh god, I love that. I love that. I had that too. So this is the new one. Haven't looked at it, haven't read it, nothing. So this is new. There's red, and then I've also read this. This is by Kazuo Ishiguro, the A Pale View of Hills. This counts for, I have sticky notes everywhere, as you know, Around the World for Asia, and for ABC for V. Pale View. There are so many HRCYED prompts that I haven't even touched. I haven't even looked at them very closely, so I'm trying to get done what I can do. ABC is rather easy for me personally. So I read this. It's a really short book, and mine is secondhand already, and it's like the cover is peeling off. The plastic on, like, what was the point of this book? Like, not much happens. You have Etsuko, who is like the traditional girl growing up. You know, she believes that every woman's biggest achievement is to get married and have children. And then she meets her daughter because, you know, she's come to visit, and her daughter's like, I don't want to get married. Oh, but you don't want to get married now? No, I don't want to get married, period. She kind of pissed me off here and there. And then you have Sachiko, who is the mother of Mariko. It's a lot, right? The neighbors, they see each other, and Sachiko's also like so nonchalant about things, right? Like, she doesn't really care, and how Mariko will be fine, and she's my daughter after all, I know her so well, and don't worry about her. Like, God, like, I read it, and I will probably put it next to the other. Oh, I cannot, because there's no space. Oh my goodness, hold on. There you go. And then also here started a Roman history shelf. This is all Asian, this is Roman history, and the bottom two I have no idea yet. That was it. I will film the intro for the vlog now, and then I will take a shower finally because this is a mess, and I'll see you. I think I will finish this vlog when I'm done with this. I feel like I haven't accomplished much in this update. Like, not only this clip now, but this whole update, because I read a lot of Buch, comics and manga as well. They don't really do much for the challenge, so I have to. I love having them because I really enjoy reading them, and they're also a very nice palette cleanser. However, I should go for normal books and novels and biographies, because that's also a challenge that I have going on. It's a lot. I still have, for HRCYED, we have until July, but I'm just stressing myself out. Because, like I said, there are so many prompts that I haven't even started. I will probably update you on this once I'm halfway done, and then at the end, and then I'll finish this update up. So, I'll see you then. Hi, I just want to give you a quick update that I got a new book. I won this in a giveaway, and obviously, as you know, for every book I read, I can buy new books, so my list is, or my tally is going down. However, it is absolutely beautiful. So here we have the Herzlichen Glückwunsch, right? Congratulations. Look at this. Remnants of Filth, Book 1 by, I'm gonna push this, Ru Bao Buchiru. Look how beautiful it is. This is the, well, you know, top and bottom are not that beautiful, but the sides are. Look at that. This is apparently, hold on, as it says in back here, limited first edition with sprayed edges and character cards. So this one came with it as well. And pages. Gorgeous. This is the cover from the second book, actually. So yeah, I only won the first one, but if I really enjoy this, I will get the second and third one as well. Is this the third one as well? Is this not gorgeous? Is this not beautiful? Oh my god, that will look so beautiful on the shelf. And I hope, I don't think it will, but maybe the spine will continue. It would be super cool. So I just want to show you this. You know, I won this, and so excited, so excited. It is also a read along with other people that won the books, so I have to get going. I am kind of behind in my reading schedule because I still have 2 books to read for the library, right? And those books need to go back, and I just started the first one, and I still, that's like this chunky, and then I have another book, and I have to go back to the library like in 2 weeks. Hello, very, very quick updates. I got 2 books here to talk about. One is the newest Illumicrate book, that is The Isle and the Silver Sea by Tasha Suri. Oh my god, look at that. Look at it. Like, I don't know what happened to Illumicrate, but the backs, I mean, they are nice, but they're not as beautiful as, you know, the covers. I mean, obviously, I feel like a lot of people don't really look for the back. I love the fact that, I don't know what you can see, but there are waves on here, and they kind of continue there, right? Does that make sense? Like, you can... Anyways, This is the newest Lumicry book. I have no idea what it's about. Apparently it has to do with folklore mythology. The Isle in the Silver Sea, a heart-shattering standalone romantasy of sapphic longing, medieval folklore, and the love that spans centuries. Yeah, this is a new book. Can I, like, how many new books did I get this month? But this month, October, it's now November. I don't know. I finished two ones. I have filmed a blog for this. I will link it here because they will probably go up before this. I enjoyed it. I gave it 3.5 stars. I had a good time. And for her, this camera, give me a sticky note. Animal, wild animal for swan, because I had to Google if a swan is a wild animal. I'm dumb because she literally turns into a swan. And for the queer alphabet, lesbian. Now the problem is, it is also lesbian. Maybe I can find something else for this. So yeah, I had a good time. There were a few things that, from the beginning I thought, oh, this is going to happen, and it also happened. It's not that bad, right? I still had a good time. It was not the best story I've ever read, but it was not the worst. So I will keep this, I'll put it in my bookshelf for now. Maybe in a year I decide I don't, when I go through my bookshelves, maybe I think, I didn't really enjoy it, or maybe I don't remember the story. And it can go, but so far it was there. Then I'm currently reading Crescent City. This book. I'm over 200 pages and almost 200 pages, and it's not like I'm not really feeling it. I love Sarah J. Maas. Like, I have the whole Throne of Glass series and I have ACOTAR still on my TBR, but this one, it's now starting to get good because something happened in like the first few chapters that is now slowly explained. Like, I'm almost 200 pages in. 300 pages, and it's now only starting, you know what I mean? I read a review on Goodreads that said this book did not have to be 800 pages long, and I kind of agree, because it's just too much, and too much stuff that doesn't really, like, it doesn't add anything to the story. I'm gonna read that, and that will probably be the last book that I'll do for this vlog, for this update here, unless I get another new book. I'm actually waiting for the book club here. October 25th, can you see it? This is The Invisible Life of Eddie LaRue. October 25th. And whoever's reading it, or listening, because it's still the book, whoever's listening to that is just not making any progress, because it's been 9 days. Please finish this audiobook so I can listen to it. Like I said, this is the book for one book club that I'm in. The other one I have ordered, and that will arrive between mid-November to beginning of December. I could not find that secondhand, so I had to go to Amazon. It's Split Tooth by Tanya Tucker. Oh god, I have no idea said. That will arrive between 21st November and 8th December. And then also, the new release for November will arrive. We enjoyed this so far. I feel like it's been a very long time since I started this update here. I don't know if I made much progress. I know that I've read a lot of Disney, like Lucy's Fashion Bull. I've read a lot of that, and I've read One Piece in between. But other than that, I haven't made much progress, because those are very short books, 200 pages each. 250. I feel like I'm not making much progress on my TBR, which is my own fault, because why do I go to the library and get books that are this big? Empire of the Vampire, this big. Crescent City, also this big. Why am I doing this to myself? And the thing is, with HRCYED, if you want a book to count for HRCYED, you cannot DNF it. So I did with the Empire of the Vampire, I DNF'd it, and it's not counting for HRCYED because I just could not bother with it. Crescent City, like I said, I really love Sarah J. Maas, so I'm pushing through, and it's getting better. So I hope that it's actually getting better, and it's not just, my brain telling me, oh, you've read so much, it will get better, promise. I hope it actually will get better. So yes, I'm going to continue to read that. I can finally put these books away that I've been collecting here. There's something about muted purple colors that I really enjoy. Yes, I will continue to read now. Bye. Hi, very quickly, this is the last clip I will film for this update, because when I went to edit my Lumicry video, which you can check out here, I put all the other clips that I filmed already onto my laptop, and guess what? I feel like it's going to be a very long video. Now, initially I said that I want to close this update with it's called Crescent City. I'm halfway done with the book, and I don't know when I will be done with it. However, I already got 2 new books, and I feel like if I really keep this vlog going until I'm done with Crescent City, I will have like 16 different clips in between. You know what I mean? So this will be the last clip that I will film for this update. Update 5 or 6. I don't even know where we're at. So yeah, that is it. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't think we got much done. Well, I got much done. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to my channel if you're not ready. I will, once I edit this update, I will immediately start the next one because, like I said, I got a couple new books already. So, yeah, I'll see you in the next video.